Kogi State, Central Nigeria was created in 1991 from portions of Eastern Kwara and Western Benue states. Kogi State is located in the north-central parts of Nigeria and is noted as being the only state in Nigeria that shares boundary with 10 other states and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, to the north. The 10 states are Nasarawa to the northeast, Benue to the east, Enugu to the southeast, Anambra to the south, Delta to the south-south, Ondo and Ekiti to the west, Kwara to the northwest, Edo to the southwest, and Niger to the north. With a population of about 4,473,500 as of 2016, the state ranks 9th in population size among Nigeria's 36 states. Kogi's population has grown steadily in recent years as a result of economic and educational opportunities in the state. Kogi State is called the confluent state due to the fact that the confluence of River Niger and the River Benue occurs in its capital, Lokoja. Due to its strategic position in the middle of the country and its access to these major rivers, Kogi State is a key center of commercial trade in Nigeria. Tourist attractions in Kogi State includes the colonial relics such as Lord Lugard House, Mount Party, World War Cenotaph, the confluence of rivers Niger and Benue, Ogidi, an African town with formations of igneous rock mountains, and a traditional art and craft industry. Kogi State boasts of about 44 different types of mineral resources, most of which are in commercial quantities. These include, but not limited to, crude oil, iron ore, gold, coal, bitumen, gemstones, limestone, marble, etc. Being a confluent state which serves as the meeting point of both River Niger and River Benue, and being a state that serves as a gateway to 10 other states, the state has been battered by the twin problems of erosion and land degradation. Resulting from heavy rainfall, the two rivers are passed through her hilly topography and loose soil quality, especially in the eastern part of the state. These erosion activities at various levels have resulted in the loss of lives and properties almost on a yearly basis. Hundreds of people have been displaced and evacuated their homes following the gully and flood incidences. Kogi State, particularly the state capital, Lokoja, and 8 of our local government areas had experienced devastating floods in the country, with thousands of homes destroyed, farmlands devastated, thousands of people displaced, lives lost. Research shows that a large percentage of the landmass of Lokoja was overwhelmed by the flood. Regrettably, most of those areas submerged are places where these settlements carry out most of their economic activities, like agricultural activities, trading, and transportation activities. The consequences of these are that the inhabitants of the area and even people from distant places who depend on these activities are in serious danger of losing their means of livelihoods, according to NEWMAP. The decision of Kogi State Governor Alhaji Yaya Adoza Bello to key into the partnership with the Nigeria Erosion and Watershed Management Project, NEWMAP, has rekindled hope of a successful implementation of the project in the state. The state identified some critical sites spread across the 3 senatorial districts for immediate intervention in its first phase based on the severity of the situation. The following sites have currently received intervention: Agasa, Adum Road, Ozuri, Oganeaji, and Greater Lokoja Waterworks, with so many other erosion sites identified. The origin of these erosion sites have been identified to be uncontrolled and unchecked waterfalls from the surrounding hills, building on natural waterways due to land scarcity, silting of existing drains and hilly topography, and removal of natural vegetation which previously absorbed water. The devastating nature of the gully erosion before the intervention featured land degradation, threats to several lives and livelihood, many residential buildings destroyed, and many others are under serious threats. Threats to community infrastructures such as the local government education area, LGEA primary and secondary schools, community hospitals, the access roads in the communities have as well been destroyed, and the gully has developed fingers. Activities done to fix these problems: construction of drainages with concrete and Gambian materials, gully reclamation, stone pitching, road construction, bioengineering, paspalum and vetiver. At the Greater Lokoja Waterworks Erosion site, which is situated in Lokoja local government area, the state capital. This site is very vital to the state capital because it serves as the only source of potable water supply for the whole populace. The problem of this erosion site resulted from several factors, which includes the runoff downslope from the nearby Lokoja-Ajakuta road, which drains towards the River Niger, thereby developing into huge flash floods during rainy season and gradually creeping the bare soil surface. The gradual and continuous washing away of the erodible soil at the banks of River Niger eventually led to the gully erosion. With the embankment of the facility being threatened by erosion, the state government controlled it by reclaiming the portion and bioremediation, and further channeled the pipe that was terminated abruptly to the river directly. Hope has been restored in the community as the major source of potable water in the state capital is now protected economically as a result of the uninterrupted water supply to Kogites and availability of clean water for small-scale industries and water vendors. The state government's revenue experienced a boost as well as increased protection to the state government's multi-billion naira investment. And health-wise, there has been provision of clean, potable water to the citizenry, leading to the prevention of waterborne diseases to a large extent.
I pray and urge them to continue in this program. They should touch other communities like our community so that the whole communities in Nigeria, in Kogi State, will look beautiful as Ogogo is looking beautiful today.
And especially our governor, because in Negala many if an owner of a house says that he has no space for you, you can't tell the person you have mat to spread on the ground to sleep. So that he accepted and picked this community to be one of the communities to be developed is a very big thing that we have to thank him, thank the state government, and thank all those who are coordinating this work before it came to this point. And I pray that God will continue to lift them higher and bless them abundantly.
Despite the government's intervention, Kogi still suffers so much environmental hazards, such as destruction of farmlands. The forest is becoming degraded, experience flooding yearly, with vehicles submerged on the road, collapsed houses, displaced persons, health facilities destroyed, properties lost, and deaths. In the months of September-October 2022, the only road linking the north and south of Nigeria, the Lokoja-Abuja road, was totally submerged, thereby making it difficult for commuters. Travelers resorted to the use of canoe for transportation on the road. Kogi State is prone to floods and land degradation due to the hilly topography and the presence of rivers Niger and Benue. In respect to the Sustainable Development Goals adopted by all United Nations member states in 2015, which provides a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for people and the planet now and into the future. At the core are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which are: number 1, no poverty; 2, zero hunger; 3, good health and well-being; 4, quality education; 5, gender equality; 6, clean water and sanitation; 7, affordable and clean energy; 8, decent work and economic growth; 9, industry, innovation and infrastructure; 10, reduced inequalities; 11, sustainable cities and communities; 12, responsible consumption and production. 13. Climate action. 14. Life below water. 15. Life on land. 16. Peace, justice, and strong institutions. And 17. Partnership for the goals. These goals are an urgent call for actions by all countries, including the developed and developing, and a global partnership. We thereby solicit for urgent intervention to arrest the reoccurrence menace of erosion and flooding in Kogi State, to ensure safety of the environment, properties, and most importantly, life.